Merry Christmas, everyone! I'm Tom.
And I'm Kate.
And it's Monday, so it's another episode of Mondays with the Mortons.
But this is a special Monday. It's Christmas!
This Christmas, we're actually spending time with my family. It's been 2 years on the road, and our past two Christmases, we were not with family. We were just off on our own doing something, so it's kind of neat to see family again for Christmas.
As you can see, the weather is gorgeous, and
it's not snowing.
We are loving it.
We hope you guys are having a fantastic Christmas as well, wherever you may be.
Christmas is a very gift-giving time of year, and since we live small, we try to not so much give gifts or receive gifts that take up space or are not very usable. We try to give most of our gifts as experiences or perhaps our time.
Yeah, gifts of our time are definitely our favorite gifts to give. Helping somebody out with something or providing a service of some sort is definitely some of our favorite gifts to give.
We also like consumable gifts, like chocolate. Chocolate is always a good gift.
So today, while we can't really give you guys too much of a gift aside from a little bit of our time, we've decided to do a little bit of audience participation.
This is gonna be fun.
We're a little bit of nerds, and anything
He's the nerd.
sciencey or interesting we like to share. So today we want to share with you guys something called the tritone paradox. If you haven't done this before or heard of it, gather around whoever's with you, because this is kind of an interesting audience participation thing that the more people around, it makes it a little bit more interesting.
It's also really interesting to have family in particular, and we'll explain why in just a minute.
So what we're going to do is we're going to play you a handful of tones, and what we need you to do is listen to the tone, and the tone is going to sound like it's either rising or falling. It's going to go dee dee, and that's going to be a rising tone, or it's going to sound like it's falling, going dee dee. And you need to remember whether it's rising or falling. There's going to be 3 tones. We're going to play them 1, 2, 3, and all you're going to have to remember is rising, rising, falling, or falling, falling, rising, whatever you hear.
Let's make it even easier than that. Up, up, down, down, or down, down, up. That'll work too.
All right, we're going to do this with you. So here comes the first set of tones. Remember what you hear. That was tone 1. Here comes tone 2. And here comes tone number 3.
All right, now share with your group what you heard.
If you need to, go back and rewind the video to the time on the screen to restart the audio.
So what was yours?
So I heard all of them rising. Dee, 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 basically.
I heard up, up, down.
Isn't that crazy? So this is an auditory illusion. It means that instead of tricking your eyes like normal illusions would, this is actually tricking your ears.
So what's going on here?
What's happening is that you are hearing actually a whole bunch of octaves played on top of each other, and if you average it all out, it would actually be kind of the same note. Your brain is trying to sort out these different octaves, however, and for some reason, we all hear something different.
The differences in what we hear, they think, is because of how we were raised in different ways that we learned how to speak and hear things. So if you're in the same family, typically you'll hear generally the same thing because you grew up in a similar environment.
This paradox is also interesting because it means that we actually hear things differently. Some people may hear a song and they may like it while somebody else might not, and those tones, the way that it's put together, might actually not sound good to that person because we actually hear it differently.
And if you do this again and again and again in the future, your answers may change. If you listen to the same 3 sets of tones changing, you may actually find different patterns that you hear.
Have yours changed?
I think so.
And I think mine have always been all up. So we've done this a number of times with a whole bunch of different people. It's always fun to do. So definitely try it out. I think that I'll probably put another video up with just the tritonal paradox, so you can try it out with your friends as well later.
We'll put the link to that video in the description below. And as always, let us know what you guys heard and what you guys thought. We'd also like to hear what you're doing for this Christmas, so go ahead and leave those in the comments below.
Merry Christmas, you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, we'll see you again next week.
For the new year,
oh yeah, that's
in
crazy.
2018.
Awesome. 2018 next week.
See
Bye,
you
guys.
Then. Bye.